and welcome to Little Blue Homestead. I am Tasha and I'm walking to the garden. So this weekend has been very interesting. So yesterday we came outside and to check the garden, see how things are going, and we had a pest which I need to figure out what to do with. So the pest went through my mother's beet bed and basically uprooted half of the beets, which I'm going to show you in a minute. The pest also went through two of the garlic beds and decided he didn't like how I planted the garlic and tried to uproot that. So I lost a couple of garlics. And let me see, what else did he get his hands in? Honestly, nothing else. Because everything else, I guess he doesn't like. Oh yes, he went along the fence line of the green beans. There's yard-long green beans. We have them going on the trellis. He went along there and tried to uproot that. Didn't work. So we need help. Either a recipe for the pest, so make him yummy, or another way of keeping him out. So the pest are squirrels. And let me show you what's left after the damage after we did a cleanup. Right now I have this tool on the ground covering the beet bed. And I need to put more tool down, which we have. I just haven't done it. But this is what's left over after the little demon went through here. So if you can remember, all this right here, in that little corner right there, all had little beets in it. Had little beet sprouts. And right here, the only bare corner was this corner right here, because he was already digging there. So somehow he ran through here, made a little nest here on the beetroots, and just tore everything up. Also came over here, made a nice little mess here. So I had to replant a few of the garlics as soon as I could find some. And you can still see some damage from this guy over here. There's a hole right there that he's been digging in, and you can tell right in here it's a little patchy, and he's been right here as well. So he's been a little terror. So I had to go in with some more dirt. Went to Lowe's. Yeah, I went to Lowe's. Got some more dirt to fill in the patches. I didn't want to touch any of the dirt and try to push it around, because I really don't want to mess with anything that's rooting itself right now. So we put some dirt in here, hopefully, and we're going to put the tool on top. Hopefully it'll stop him. But one thing I wanted to show you is we have a surprise visitor right here. This is our ground cherries. It's decided to pop up right here in this bed, which is kind of interesting to us. But he did so much damage, my mother was upset. See, these poor little guys, I don't even know if they're going to make it. Look at these guys. We have a good... Hey, I'm trying to film here. No, I don't want kisses, Peppy. So right now, inside the house, we were originally going to replant what he uprooted, but it's still a little too chilly in order to do that. We're had it sitting out, and we're afraid that you can tell it's already starting. It's not going to continue growing just the way it is. So we have a good pound, a good bushel full not even a half a bushel, just 3 or 4 handfuls of little tiny seedlings that we are going to put in soup. That's because the leaves are edible, so we're just going to use what we have and hope that the guy doesn't come back and do some more damage. Alright guys, welcome back. I'm on the porch. It's a little darker now, and I am trying to save as many beet greens as I can. I'm going to go put it in my soup that I'm inside making right now. Thanks to the squirrels that we had, our squirrels. Trying to figure out what we're going to do with them. Like I said, anybody has a great squirrel recipe, casserole or anything, please let me know, because I might be hunting those suckers later, other than trying to run them over with my car. They're great. They're great for the environment. They help plant trees and things like that, but I don't like them in my garden. But like I said, today is a very misty day, and it's fall, and you can tell because the squirrels are in my garden. They only do that when they are looking for a warm place to bed for the night, or they're looking to see if there's any roots that they can eat so they can fatten themselves up for the winter. Which, I don't blame them. Right now I'm inside making soup. I've got 2 soups going on the stove right now. I got menudo, which is a Mexican soup. And I am making my own style of Italian wedding soup. It's not Italian wedding, it's more like vegetable whatever. Things that came out of my garden, the green beans, leftover stuff that we have, the greens from that were killed by the squirrel. So, and our plan is to go ahead and can those soups for the winter, because we like to have our soups on hand. Look at this. This would have been a beautiful beetroot if it would have stayed, but it's been out too long. So I'm just going to add it to the pile. And all this is going to go back into the compost. Now, like I was saying, right now we're getting ready for winter. And I know a lot of y'all guys are hearing people talk about winterizing and hello everyone. Ooh. Welcome back. Lost battery the other day, and I'm going to say it, I procrastinated. I'm in high-vis yellow because I may or may not have just spent the last 2 hours coming home from work, putting everything to bed. Well, not putting them to bed, just covering them up for the night. Which I wasn't planning on doing until maybe another 2 weeks. But it's 2020. What do you expect? So, I may or may not be freezing, and may or may not be regretting certain things. I am happy that I did go to Walmart when I got paid and was able to grab some frost cloth. That helped. And I knew where all my frost stuff was at because I was doing an inventory check. That I may have not put everything where it belongs. Oops. But come on in and I'll show you the weather's not that great. Alright. As you can see, the sun is setting. Well, whatever sun we had left. As you can also see, there's a lot of white in some green blankets, which don't look green on the camera, in the areas where I got a lot of stuff still growing. I have double protection. That means 2 blankets on this long row right here, because on this little end right here, I still got some chiles that I would like to see survive so I can pick them. We're not planning to pull all the summer stuff until this weekend coming up. It's only Tuesday, and the weather is supposed to get somewhat worse, but not that bad. I hope, I pray. This was only supposed to be until Wednesday, now it's saying Thursday. So we have chiles on this side over here that we are hoping can grow just a little bit more. As for the sweet potatoes, I do not have them covered. We'll see how it goes. It's only supposed to get like 37, 36 tonight. Well, the whole week, but I'm up on the hill, wind, no protection, so I don't know. But with the sweet potatoes, I'm happy with losing the leaves. It makes it easier for me to dig them out this weekend. The carrot bed, which you cannot see, is right there. I put 2 protections on there. So it has the regular white one, and now it has a green one on top, just in case, because those things are starting to germinate. Over here, where you see white and green, that is where I have my lettuces right now. And they do have a single layer protection, and they should be good. The beets are under there with some of the garlics, and it has a single layer protection, which I hope is good. I already know what you cannot see on my trellis. I have picked all the green beans that I could. So I'm going to say goodbye, babies. It was nice having yard-long green beans where I could. So that is what I've been doing for the last hour and 30 minutes. Other than chasing down dogs. And of course, I had to say goodbye to some of my spider friends in the garden because they're already frozen. But this is what it is when 2020 decides to be a pain. Alright, y'all can't see much. It's been gray like this all day. I'm heading back up to the house now. Alright, I'm back. So right in that, if I can move my head. Alright, so right in that corner right there, that corner, if I can get that corner, that is my greenhouse where I put all my seedlings that were not ready to, all my sprouts that are not ready to go into the garden yet. In there, hopefully we do good. And then there's some of the stuff that I bought earlier that I needed to put away as well. Yes, I procrastinated. I'm sorry. It happens. But at least I can try to save what I can. Like I said, it's not supposed to get too cold. It's going to be 37, the lowest tonight. A lot of people say that's not low, but it is for me in October, which we don't see that low until November. So that's kind of low. I got lipstick still present from work. Okay. But like I said, my last time I talked, my camera died. Sorry. And that was a day and a half ago when it was still this misty but not warmer. And the weather just turns. Like I said, I should be more careful. When I hear that it's snowing in Oklahoma, parts of Oklahoma, or may have snow in parts of Oklahoma, I probably should have put more stuff ready for the winter. And when I see my local government not icing the road, putting de-icer, but putting sand down on the road on certain areas, I should definitely have taken that as a hint. I needed to prepare, which I didn't this year because I thought I had more time. And that's one thing about Mother Nature. She doesn't give you time. She just does what she wants. And I think 2020 is up in the air. So I'm going to go inside, warm up, send a prayer to the men upstairs that whatever happens, happens, and hopefully things pop through. I have some chili peppers that I really, really were hoping to get a little bit bigger. We'll see how that goes. And that's about it. Hopefully, maybe later on this week, let you guys know what's going on. If things died, how much of what happened. Yeah, most likely later on this week, we'll see what happens. Alright, well, like I said, I need to go inside. It is cold for me. And I work in an office, so I don't do much outside labor anymore. And like I said, it's cold for me. Some of you are probably laughing. That's not cold enough. That's not too cold, but it's cold for me. It's raining or misty. And I'm going in. This is Tasha Martinez from Little Blue Homestead. Please stay warm. Don't be like me and wait till the last minute to do things. It happens, but please try not to. And if you're having good weather, get out. Enjoy nature. And if you're like me having to hunker down my plants, I'm sending prayers to y'all guys too. Other than that, please subscribe and like below. Or please just subscribe and like. It will help. At least make me feel like I'm not talking to thin air. Adios. Stay warm, stay safe.